Hello, my star family. I hope you guys are doing well. If you're new here, my name is Petra, and welcome to Rockin' with the Stars. We are so happy to have you join the Star family because we are what? Blessed and highly favored over here. And if you believe that as well, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe and share it to all the people you know are blessed and highly favored. All right, now let's get right into it with Star Shit of the Day. All right, y'all. So for Star Shit of the Day, I just had to come on here, and if it does look a little different for you guys, I'm in a whole different area, child. I don't like people disturbing my peace, so I had to just move a different area. And yeah, hopefully it's not too dim for you guys. It looks dim on the camera. Hope it's not too bad for you guys, because yeah, okay. But let's get right into it with Star Shit of the Day. So yeah, so for me, I've just been sitting in the energy of gratitude, and that's what the whole thing of this whole reading is gonna be about. Because I dropped my last episode, I dropped my last video yesterday, and yeah, after that, when I tell you, my soul sisters, the amount of support I had from them, it's just, my heart was so filled of love yesterday, and still is. So that's why I had to sit in that energy of gratitude, because I was like, wow, I really came a long way. It might just look like 2 months for y'all, but 2 months, since I started this YouTube channel, a lot has changed in just 2 months alone. Well, really 3 months, I should say, because yeah, really 3 months. Yeah, because I want to count even me starting my podcast as well. It's been 3, or it actually has been more than 3 months when I started my podcast. But regardless, I'm talking about for these last 3 months, the transformation that I've had, it's just immeasurable. The amount of support that I've had, and this is not even just forget, because you know how people say, when people say, you have to get out of your comfort zone, but also get out of the place that you grew up in, in order to figure out who you are, in a sense. Because starting with the whole, finding the soul portal and stuff like that, well, I never necessarily even found them. Shit, they found me, Starting from that, had I have been stuck in the whole oh, my family is gonna support, and I'm talking blood family, my blood family is gonna support me, yada yada yada, I can do anything, this and that, because I have them to support me. And it's no, had I been moving in that kind of energy, I would have been stuck stagnant, and my expectations would have been crushed. I would have been oh my gosh, I put all my expectations on them supporting me, and I thought they would take me this far and this far and this far. No, y'all, and this is no shade, no tea. I'm just keeping it real for y'all, so y'all won't be caught up in that same boat, because it's a lot of people that they put, blood related family on a high ass pedestal, and they think that they're gonna support them through yada yada yada, but it's even not even just family, just friends as well, friends that you went to school with, grew up with, and all of that and the third. You think that they're going to support you on your business ventures, on whatever things that you decide to do, but it's that's not the case. And it's not to say oh, you shouldn't put your trust in your family and yada yada yada. Yes and no. When it comes to I'm talking outside of the close net, when it comes to cousins or uncles and stuff like that. Okay, that's different. But, family that you grew up with, it's kind of you gotta accept them for where they are, and not put that pedestal they're gonna be the ones to help support you in your business, because the first two people that came on my team was not family. So it's like, and I'm so grateful for them for even like, joining my team, um, because even though at that time, it was free to join my team. And you would think that it being free and, nobody have to pay a $52 fee to join my team, that I would have, family come in and like just say, hey, like I support you, yada yada yada. But no, that wasn't the case, and I wasn't even putting that out there as well, or putting that pressure on them as well to support me. I just kind of like, I made the announcement. I was like, hey, this is what I've been doing. I'm partnered up with the Soul Portal. I told them my story, yada, yada, yada. Everybody loves to do a lot of likings on Instagram and stuff like that and Facebook. But it's like, how are you supporting? Like, what would you do to support? And that's why I said, like, from that moment on, I was just like, wow, like, you got to get out of the narrative of like your family is going to be the only ones there, like, to support you through it all. And it's just like, no, it'd be people that you don't even think. Well, like, because the people that joined my team, like, I wasn't really like thinking like, oh yeah, I'm going to have them on my team. No, like, I met one of my associates this year, like, and that was through social media. Like, I just came across their page and I was just like, oh my goodness, like, and it was just like, I said, I don't know when the divine is going to bring us together, but I just had a feeling that the divine was going to bring us together. And then, Lord behold, like, she was just like, I want to join your team. I said, oh my goodness, sis, like, what? And I was so forever grateful for her as well. And then my other soul sis who joined my team, we caught up. Like, we went to high school and everything together, but we weren't that close in high school. And then we circle back around, and we was catching up with each other. And we was like, oh my goodness, we dead ass lived the same fucking life. What the fuck is going on? So it's just like, but at the time that we came back together and was like, catching up, it wasn't the right time for both of us, because we were still kind of both going through our shit and still trying to, navigate through this thing called life, right? And so we came here, and then fast forward until here, and I partnered up with the Soul Portal, and I was just like, hey, like, this is what I'm doing. It sounds great, like. And from there on out, like, she was like, oh, hell yeah, that sounds too good. Like, I'm in it, So it's like, which is so crazy with them being in my mix. Like, y'all know we all went to the same high school together, and we were all like living separate, paths. Like, and then now that we've come together, it's like, this is why. Like, everything is literally divinely guided. And if you watch my last video, they were talking about how they all met each other and stuff like that. And that's why I saw myself in that episode. I saw those girls in that episode. Not only them, but my other soul sis who even introduced the soul portal to me, So it was just like, that's why I said I saw me, and I saw like the soul sisters that I met along my journey in that episode specifically, because it was just divinely guided. Like, I cannot make that shit up, Like, I was very, very intentional on meeting my soul family, period. Like, I said, I need to be meeting my soul family. I'm going to meet my soul family, because I just knew it was something deeper. Like, like, people, I'm sure people have now known, like, when it comes to like blood-related family and stuff like that, it's just like, the bond is not as strong. Even you can say you blood family, yada yada yada. No, like, it's cool and all to put on paper, but soul related family, that's much deeper than anybody, like any kind of blood or any kind of thing, out here. So that's why I just said, like, I really had to sit in a state of gratitude, and I just came from outside, because I was literally grounding myself, and I was tuning into, I don't know if you ever heard of Your Spiritual Mermaid on Instagram. She was doing like a gratitude session, a sound bowl, healing session on her live, and I was just like, oh my goodness, like in just these 3 months, like a lot has changed, and I'm so forever grateful for the people that came into my life. Like everything was all for a reason, and I know it was all for a bigger purpose. Like our union is for a bigger purpose. Like if you didn't watch that episode of that I talked to y'all about in my last video, the Know For Sure podcast, and how they were saying like it was for a bigger purpose, like that's how I felt meeting these girls. Like, and it was like a literal like divine sisterhood like moment. Like I'm sure we've had past lives, meeting, like I'm sure we had past lives coming together, like there's no doubt in my mind, like the amount of shit that we've been through, the amount of like stories that we all could relate to, it's just like there's no such thing as coincidence, like. So I really had to sit down, and I was just like, I'm so grateful. Like they were showing me love on this last video, and I know we about to make some magic happen, and we don't know all the details yet, but this is literally the beginning, and I'm excited to see where it's gonna go, because I know like what we're gonna come and collaborate on is gonna be like astronomical. It's gonna be life-changing, not only for us, but for anybody outside of us who like support us, who tunes in and stuff like that. And I'm saying this now, like I'm taking notes of like the people who genuinely like support me, because I'm really like taking note of everybody, everything. Like y'all have no idea. And this is not to like throw shade. This is not to like, hold a grudge against the people that aren't supporting me. This is just taking notes. Like, okay, boom. When I make it out here, when we all make it out here and we're out here flourishing in our abundance, I'm gonna see who was actually there to support me and everybody that will be a part of my journey. I will be looking, like I'm very observational, like, and that's more than a little like on Instagram, a little 1-2, like that's more than that, like you can like all you want. I never cared about Instagram. I never cared about none of that shit. And I still don't really that much care about Instagram. But I still have to be grateful for it bringing my soul family together. But like I'm able to see and I'm able to discern the people who actually genuinely support me, and I know those people. Like I know those few. Like off the top of my head, hell, those few can fit on my fucking finger, like on these 10 fingers, and it's not up to 10. So that's what I'm saying. Like I know, like people are very. I always say this. Like I always say they're very unpredictable. Like don't put all your trust in people that you call family or people that you call a friend that you grew up with that went, through all your stages. No, like, listen, I'm gonna tell you now, like, yes, my family joined, like, after, I got those 2 girls, like, my soul sisters to join. And I appreciate them as well, like, my parents supporting because they ready, like, they like, yada. But had I not, like, met my soul sisters first, I probably wouldn't have gone to my parents at all and told them about what I was doing. But they gave me the courage just hearing our stories, and I was just like, oh wow, like this is something that I gotta tackle, like this is definitely something I had to tackle. So I just appreciate it. Like I appreciate the support that I am getting from my soul fam, like literally. And it's not even just like business wise, it's like they're genuinely supporting me. Like they're genuinely tune in to my videos, and they make it known that they're tuning in to my videos. They make it known that my content is giving them clarity, it's giving them the fulfillment that they needed, like it's those kind of people. I don't really care too much about people. Like I know I'm that kind of person that silently support and stuff like that, but eventually I do come out and say like, listen, like girl, I love you. I'm here for you. Like, I love it all. Like, I'm that kind of person. But it takes me time to like, like I'm seeing. I'm like, okay, boom, boom, boom. But it be some people like, and y'all can watch my content, I don't know, but it be them people that don't genuinely support you and they just want to keep tabs on you. So it's like, you got to see who you are. I'm gonna be good over here regardless. You gonna see me in my blessings because I know God is gonna bless me in front of y'all face, and that's just period. Because there's been a lot of silent battles that I haven't like touched on or even talked about and stuff like that that happened in my life, but that all was all for a reason because I know God is gonna bless me in front of people's face to the point where they're gonna be like, "Oh, who does she think she is? What did she do to deserve all of this blessing?" I said, "It's okay, it's all right. Y'all can do what y'all want. I know what the fuck I went through. I know what the trials and tribulations that I've been through. You feel me? Like that I had to get myself out of. You feel me? And yeah, like, but now I don't need somebody who's only there to take me out of those, those battles, like, nah, what if I'm actually doing good and I don't need somebody to save me, but instead I just need you to support me, like it's stuff like that. Like, you only there when people only there when they want to like take me out of like a struggle, but it's like I'm not gonna be struggling my whole fucking life. Hell nah. You feel me? So it's like, nah, like you gotta support people in through the good and the bad. I've seen my soul sis from when she was like going through the same tribulations that I was going through, supporting her then and supporting her in her blessed and abundant era. You feel me? Like, it's not, you can't just pick and choose. You can't pick and choose because if you pick and choose, it looks like it's like it's kind of like that thing. You know how I was in a situation where being, being around a narcissist and how it was more so like she loved when I was in my down period, like where I actually needed her help, like I needed her assistance financially and stuff like that. And I feel like it gives those kind of people power, because they love that you need their help, one, and they love to see you in your down period. So when you're in your up period, it's like, oh, like, who does she think she is? Does she remember that time that, I gave her da 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 or whatever? And it's just like, it's low key like competition. And it's like, if you not supporting me in my period of abundance, it's like, okay, you're low key competing with me. You low key don't want to see me win. You only like when you see me struggling so you can be the savior, so I can remember when you saved me out of whatever tribulations I was going through at the time. You feel me? So I say all of that just to say, like, in this time period, I know the karma that I'm receiving is the good karma because I've been through the whole dark night of the soul. I've been through all of that shit. People are probably going through that shit right now, but most of the collective have been through it, and that was around the time period of 2020, 2021. Those time periods, because mine specifically was 2021. So yeah, that's when I had my dark night of the soul. But as karma is coming around, karma's coming back around, y'all. Like, justice is being served. And the people who was winning in that season and they thought that they were above and holier than thou, those people are getting their karma right now. Whereas those people who were in that season and was literally going through it and they just did not know how to get the fuck out of that, out of that season because it was so dark, it was so heavy, it was a lot. We're currently being blessed right now. We are getting our abundance. We are getting that union with our soul family. You feel me? And it's just like we are being filled with love right now because we had that period of separation, isolation. Nobody literally helping us out of that, that struggle that we were in. We're currently getting blessed right now in this season. And I'm not worried about those people who looking at me like, oh, she doesn't deserve because she didn't go through no hardships, yada yada yada. Just because those people did those people, me included, dealt with those silent battles and we weren't like, being on social media at that time, because 2020, 2021, I wasn't really on social media like that. That was around that time where I was on and off like social media. I was on and off Instagram, Snapchat, but I was still letting it known that I was, going through a battle, because if I'm going through shit like that, I kind of like, I mask it in humor, but it'll be like that dark sense of humor, talking about life and money and all of that, money struggles. So I was still letting it known, but the people that was just like, they just showed up because it was funny, Not many people was over there checking on me, you know. But in that season, I know the people who were actually checking up on me in that season. I know those people who are now checking up on me in my winning season as well. It was just the same people. So it's like, you got to know your discernment, especially in this period of, I know this is the beginning of me climbing to the top, y'all. And the people who are aligned with me on this journey, they're gonna be climbing to the top to the top with me. So it's like, yeah, it's about to be a lot of flipping of the switch, y'all, because it's a lot of people out there, especially when it comes to this social media, like, they love to support people who got that blue check, who's doing a thing, but they don't like to support the underdog. And I always bring this up because I gotta say Cardi B, because I seen her when I just knew, y'all. I just knew, okay. Like, I was never really a bar kind of girl, but like, I supported Nicki's music, but I didn't really vibe with her as a person. And that's been from before. And this is no shade, no tea, y'all, okay? This is no shade, no tea, okay? The barbs, y'all can do whatever y'all want. I don't care. Y'all toxic, okay? A lot of y'all need healing. So, but this is no shade. Like, she is definitely talented. She has definitely made a name for herself. I'm talking about Nicki. She has definitely made a name for herself. But the way she's acted, like, it just never resonated with me. Like, and this is coming from somebody who's like, I support Beyonce. Beyonce is not out here, acting below her age, So when Cardi came out, and there was a lot of people was like, oh, you getting your 10 minutes of fame, you yada yada yada. No support, no nothing, because they knew Nicki been in the game longer and yada yada yada. But look at her now. Cardi made a name for herself. That's why I said she was chosen, like, to play a part in Nicki's karma, because it's the same thing with the whole Lil' Kim situation. Lil' Kim was just like, I'm not getting the recognition I deserve because Nicki came out. And all Nicki fans was like, oh, girl, your time is done to Lil' Kim. But you see how karma, that's why I say karma comes back around, y'all. Like, y'all be playing with karma, but she don't fucking play. And she remembers every fucking detail, y'all. That's why I don't ever, like, I'm not that kind of person to wish nobody bad. I'm not that kind of person to put out negative energy. Y'all, like, no, I'm only sending love and light. I do not care. Like, because every thought that you have, everything that you have, like, karma gonna hear that, God gonna hear that, and you gonna get that shit back boomerang tenfold. And so that's why I say, like, Nicki right now is living her karma right now. Like, you feel me? Do y'all not see that? So that's why I say a lot of these things is spiritual. And look, Cardi B is literally flourishing. She made a name for herself. And yes, Cardi still be like, doing a little petty or whatever. And soon she gonna understand, how she need to let that shit go. But it's just like, you can see that. And so that's why I urge y'all, like, always stay in gratitude in your down moments and your up moments, because being grateful, having gratitude, it will bring you miracles. It will bring you miracles you will never even think of, y'all. Like, what? Yesterday, that, like, really clicked for me, because just seeing them, like, I had a bigger vision, like, and I already been thinking bigger, like, but for Rocking with the Stars, like, I see something so big. And I'm saying this now, like, in this reading, like, in this video, like, it's going to be astronomical, y'all. And the people who have been following my journey, you know, like, who are silently, you know, wishing me good, I still appreciate you too. I still appreciate your support. Okay, but don't be scared, y'all. Don't be scared. Definitely let me know. Like, I love hearing how, like, I played a part in somebody, you know, waking up or being inspired. You know, like, that stuff, it's nice to hear. It's really, really nice to hear. But yeah, I hope y'all doing good, y'all. If you are still in that season where you're not really getting the fruits of your labor, please hold on, y'all. Hold on, because it will keep going. It will be so worth it, y'all. Y'all have no idea. It'll be so, so freaking worth it. Like, right now, I'm in that season where I'm just like, wow, like, everything I've been through, it was for a reason. Leading up to this moment, like, from the soul portal to being along with my soul sisters to, you know, everything else that's going to come up next, y'all. Like, y'all just keep going, y'all, because it's not going to be for nothing. Okay, let me go ahead and get into these star cards of the day. As y'all can see, this is going to be a big spread, so I'm probably not going to talk too much about any of the cards that come out, unless, you know, I get that little download from Spirit. So, we'll see. Spirit, what am I listening to here if you can hear right now? I don't know, I just wanted to drop that. Okay. Okay. All right. So this one came out. It says, I will be a magnet for ideas today. And that's literally what I've been telling y'all. Like, I told y'all just now, like, for Rocking with the Stars, like, I see something way bigger than what it has been showcased right now. Like, I'm not stopping here. It's just, when I told y'all it's going to get better and better and better, y'all, this is the beginning. And y'all, just stay tuned, y'all. I'm not even going to say too much, because the way I have ideas for this whole brand, like, it's just, I probably haven't even gotten all the ideas yet. So I'm definitely going to keep my journal by me, and I'm going to be brainstorming, because I'm freaking excited. And just having that support around me, like, it's not even just a me thing. This shit is bigger than me. It's bigger than all of us that are going to take have a tribute into this brand, you know, like, just how, like, the Know For Sure podcast, how it was just B Simone had a thought, and then she was like, no, Megan, you gotta be in here. And then Megan was like, okay, nah, we need a videographer, we need this, and they got that. So it's like, how it became bigger than them. That's how Rocking with the Stars will be. And I'm ready to receive those ideas, y'all, because it's going to be something that y'all have never seen before. Because I'm always that person. I love to think innovatively. Like, I'm such an innovator. Like, I be wanting to think of the next best thing, like something that's never been done before. Because that's just how my mind operates. I'm so original. I'm so authentic. Listen, you got the Jeff Bezos, you got all these people, and it's just like, baby, I can think of something better. You feel me? Like, don't play. People be sleep on me though, so I said the people that sleep, keep sleeping. This is not no begging game, y'all. Like, this is y'all watching, y'all see. Alright, Spirit, what do my listeners and viewers need to hear right now? What do my listeners and viewers need to hear right now? Today, I am respectful. Today, I will acknowledge other people's thoughts and feelings as well as my own. Period. And that's always like, this came out before when I was doing like a little pre-shuffle. So I know it definitely had to come out again. And y'all, when it comes to like collaboration and stuff like that, like I'm big on collaboration. I love it. And that's what's coming to mind right now, because I know Rocking with the Stars is not just a me kind of thing, you know? Like I was just saying this yesterday and I was just like, I want to hear y'all thoughts. I want it to be like a family dynamic and for y'all to like tell me like how it can be better, you know, like because I'm so big on acknowledging other people's, not only their thoughts but their feelings as well. Like how would they feel, you know, like being an empath, like I'm always wanting to take everybody's feelings and thoughts in um I don't know what the word I was trying to use, but I just like hearing other people's thoughts and if it's something that they will feel good about or if they won't feel good about, because I take it like it's my own, you know, like I take it as if it's my own thoughts and feelings. Like, how would I feel if I was vulnerable about my thoughts and I wasn't getting that acknowledgement? You know, because I've been in a situation like that. Like, I would literally speak from my heart about any kind of situation, and it was just kind of like brushed off. Like, it was not validated. It was just like my feelings were invalid, you know, and it was just like I felt that. So in me feeling that, like I go back to that place of me feeling that way and I look at somebody else who I'm just like, I don't want you to feel the way that I felt when that happened, you know? So yeah, I'm really, really big on that, y'all. And I feel like y'all should be the same way, because you never know how somebody is feeling. You never know what they're thinking until you're straight up and you're open and honest. And like, you know, so yeah. All right, Spirit, what do my listeners and viewers need to hear right now? What do my listeners and viewers need to hear right now? I'm going to get one more card, Spirit. Ooh, okay. All right, so the first card that came out, it says, I find joy and pleasure in the simplest things. Period. I feel like I will forever find joy in the simplest of things, y'all. Like, it does not take much to make me happy. Like, it really does not at all. Like, you can take me to like a garden. You can take me, like, listen, it be the simplest things, because like I don't really need no extravagant, oh, like, you know, yes, it will be nice, but it does not, I don't necessarily need that in order to make me happy or find joy in. No. Like, you can show me a game of how you can play a game with a stick. I'm gonna be joyful. I'm gonna be like a little child, like literally. But yes, like I will forever find joy and pleasure in the simplest of things. Like, it's just so many things that are bypassed by the society because they think that things have to be have to be like have to cost a lot of money, or it has to be the biggest and the you know, most extravagant thing. It has to be a fucking Birkin. You know, all of these different things, these name brand things, you know, like it has to be the most extravagant, like in order for me to find joy. Like, it's like a lot of people need to be humbled, okay? Because we were once kids, y'all, like, and we were not up here playing with fucking bags, handbags, or fucking shoes. We were literally playing with dolls. Like, it's like y'all be forgetting it did not take much when we were kids to enjoy life. So it's like a lot of people do need to be humbled, okay? Because y'all need to let y'all inner child play sometimes. Because too many people out here thinking they have to be, you know, I do love traveling, but it's just like I don't have to be on travel constantly in order for me to find joy in life. No, I'm finding joy living in my parents' house, just being in my backyard, sitting, I'm finding joy and I'm finding pleasure in just that alone. Looking at the butterflies flying, I'm finding joy. So this one says, what was the last thing I did to treat myself? When do I take time out to breathe and listen to my feelings? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a journal prompt right there. Okay, let me say it one more time. So it says, what was the last thing I did to treat myself? When do I take time out to breathe and listen to my feelings? Ooh, sis, y'all, like for that one, I'm gonna have to think about it. I feel like, let me see. What was the last time I did to treat myself? What was the last thing I did to treat myself? I want to say it might have been like me today. Like when I told y'all I was listening to that sound bath ceremony, like that was like, I haven't listened to like a sound bath ceremony in a minute. Like, well, actually sat in and been like and was present. Like that was just like, it was so freaking good. Like it was so much needed. Like, and it was a gratitude one. So she was just saying like, you know, so many affirmations, and people were saying like what they were grateful for. So she was just reading them out loud. She was like, people were like, I'm grateful for life. I'm grateful for laughter. I'm grateful for soul friends. I'm grateful for, you know, that was just so feeling. Like it was so fulfilling, y'all. Like something as small as that, because remember we said it can be the simplest of things. Me tuning into that, it was just like I didn't even know I needed that. Like, and that's why like after that was finished, I was just like, I gotta come on here and I gotta talk to y'all about being grateful, because I know I'm not gonna post tomorrow because it's Sunday. And even Sunday, like I'm gonna have a call with my girls, and we're gonna even like just sit in that gratitude and take it all in. So this is probably gonna be a late upload, just so y'all know, like I'm not gonna post tomorrow. But yeah, that was the last time. That was the last thing I did to treat myself and treat my soul, and just being present, you know, grounding myself, grounding my energy in my backyard. I was just like, oh yeah, that was beautiful. Like it was so beautiful. So you don't know, her name is Your Spiritual Mermaid um, on Instagram. I'll put it on the screen. And I don't know how often she does, you know, sound baths, but I think that was just kind of like it was like a spur of the moment kind of thing. And I seen her pop up and I was like, oh, let me see what she's up to. And that's what she was. And I was like, oh shit, this is not a coincidence. Let me just go ahead and sit in because I need it. So yeah. And it says, when do I take time out to breathe and listen to my feelings? I try to take time out like almost every day. When I tell you I'll be out in my backyard, like, because that is just like my grounding space. Like, that's where I can sit down and listen to what my body needs and how I'm feeling. And today I was in a state of gratitude, which I told y'all about. So, yeah, like it's so important to take time out of your day. Like people be on go, 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 go all the time, and it's just like you're not even grounding yourself. Like it don't even gotta be a long drawn out hour outside. You can spend 15 to 20 minutes outside and you already grounded your energy, you know? So yeah. That was the last time. That was the last time I took out time to breathe, which was today. So, all right, now let's see. Back with the tarot cards. I want to see, like, also how are y'all feeling, you know, in this state of gratitude? Like, how is the collective feeling? I hope all of y'all are in a state of gratitude. If y'all are not, we'll see. You know, yesterday it came out with the three of cups and the 4 of wands, and that was just like and also the 7 of pentacles, and that was so accurate, you know. So I want to see what. Okay, let me get one more card. Okay, sis. Okay. And then the 7 of wands in the bottom, period. Okay, So I'm gonna show y'all what all came out because period. Okay, so the first one that came out is the Ace of Pentacles. So if you don't know tarot that much, the Ace of Pentacles is definitely brings in like as you see how he has the pentacle in his hand. It's like this is an opportunity that's coming in for us. And yeah, like I've already been in this period of like an opportunity is coming out, like, and I'm like, it's coming to the forefront, y'all. Like, and this is an opportunity of abundance that came knocking on my door. And the next one that came out is the Six of Wands. And as you can see on the picture, it's just like she has her hand out, and this is definitely tying into the feeling of gratitude. She has her hand out and she's just like, I made it, y'all. Like, this is what I've been praying for. This is what all the things that I've been doing, all the pieces leading up to this moment. Look, it's like she's on a stage. Like, she is literally taking in that feeling in a state of gratitude. Not only that came out, the Seven of Wands came out. So it goes from 6 to 7. That's literally counting up. Counting up. Like the best is yet to come. And even with the Seven of Wands, she is in her element. This is literally when I was talking to you guys about like grounding your energy. This is like, you see how she is literally in a freaking, what do you call this? A magic ball. Like, is that what you call it? This is giving gratitude as well. Like, they're both giving gratitude. They're both giving gratitude right now. Like, she is literally taking in all of that. All she's feeling. Look at this. This source. Like, she is honing in her power. And she's just like, yes, I did this. Like, I'm literally surrounded by source. Like, that's all energy, all energetic, y'all. And I'm just like, am I getting anything else? She's in that meditative state, in a state of gratitude. And that's why I said, like, you staying in this state of gratitude and you're like seeing everything that is surrounding you and being present, because that's what she's doing right now. She is literally being present right now. Her being in this present state, and it's just like she's not thinking about all the negative, like, oh, I don't got no money in my bank account, I don't got this, I don't got that. I'm grateful for being in this abundance. I'm grateful for all the opportunities that will be coming out to me by me staying in this gratitude. That's why I said, like, you being in a state of gratitude will bring in miracles. Literally. That's the whole message. If you still constantly worried about, you know, what your bank account doesn't have, or this person did this, or yada, 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 it's just like you're not in a state of gratitude because there's many other things that did work out in your favor. You feel me? Like, I might not be exactly where I want to be, but this is where I'm supposed to be right now. Right now in this season. And I'm grateful. I'm truly, truly, truly grateful, y'all. Y'all have no idea. Like, I'm literally in a state of this. I think I want to see it like this way because I'm looking at it this way as well, because I just told y'all I was outside in the garden. I've been like, you know, kind of like just being grateful. And for y'all can literally make a gratitude list of all the things, 1 through 10, all the things that you're grateful for right now in this season. Once you make gratitude lists, that's how you manifest, you know? You being in a state of gratitude, you manifesting the next opportunity, the next abundance that's coming into your life. And where would that lead you? Fulfillment. Like, I made it. Like, there's an opportunity that came where the light is on me. I'm in the spotlight. I'm shining right now. We're not going to think about those people who did us, who didn't support us, who, you know, who didn't support our business or didn't support the ventures that we're going on, you know, because they have their own path to go on. The people who did support you along the way, those are the people that were supposed to support you. Look at where you're at now. Now you're in this state, and it's like there's no turning back. You feel me? This is fulfillment. This is abundance. This is like I made it. Like I'm on that stage. People are rooting for me, the people who genuinely support me. This is your flowers. Here's your flower. Because you deserve it. All the silent battles that you've gone through. Here's your flowers. Y'all see, like, that's why I say please don't give up, because that opportunity will come. And it will be when you least expect it, y'all. When you least expect it. That's why I say, like, this is not no kind of thing where you just want to give up and then throw in a towel. Like, no, like, you're literally almost there. All right, and if you do have any questions for your angels, we're going to go ahead and ask them right now. So go ahead and think of that question. I'm going to give y'all time to think about it. So we'll see what Spirit has to say for you guys. What kind of answer Spirit has for you guys. All right, Spirit, go ahead and answer any questions that the collective have right now. What do my listeners and viewers what kind of questions do my listeners and viewers have right now? Go ahead and answer any questions regarding a person, place, or thing that they may have right now, Spirit. Okay, let me get one more thing. So 3 decided to come out, y'all. And it's the 3 we all needed to hear, okay? So the first one that came out, it says, be assertive. And listen, Spirit not lying about that. Whatever that you want, the things that you want in life, you gotta be assertive and you gotta go for it, okay? Like, there's nobody that's going to be out here trying to, like, drag you to your pinnacle. No, like, that is for you. That is your gift. So you have to be assertive and you got to be about it, period. You know that speech I told y'all about with Beyonce? Don't just say that you want to do it. Be about it. Be about that action. Be assertive. This ain't no child's play, y'all. Like, y'all be playing with y'all blessings. And it's like, if you're not assertive, how can this blessing come to you if you're not like, okay, this is what I want. I'm going to do whatever the fuck I'm whatever it takes to get to what I want. To get to where I want to be. Be assertive. The second one that came out, it says, you're ready. Period. You are absolutely ready. I don't need you to think about no kind of limited beliefs like, oh, I didn't put in that much time. I didn't put in that much years in order to get to where I'm at right now. Like, this seems like it's too soon. Like, no, you are absolutely ready. You've done the spiritual healing. You've done the inner work. You've done the shadow work. The time is now. You got to be assertive. You got to be confident. Spirit already said that you're ready. The only thing that you have to do is let go. Let go of any person, place, or thing that is no longer serving you. Let go of that old paradigm of you living in lack. You worrying about the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. You in a state of anxiety. You in a state of worry. You in a state of just unfulfillment. Let go of that old ass life, because you're stepping into a new life of abundance. Of abundance. of fulfillment. If you don't let go, how can this happen? If you're not assertive, how can that happen? Spirit is already saying that you're ready. So it's up to you to be about that action. Do what you need to do in order to get to your pinnacle and to your abundance. All right, y'all? All right. This is gonna be a good one, y'all. This season, I already said, like, y'all, we are walking into our best season yet, okay? It's up to y'all to believe that. So, listen. Y'all keep going, okay? Y'all, Star Family, definitely keep going. We gonna make it out to that finish line, y'all. It's literally within our grasp, okay? All right, but that is all I have for you guys today. If this message resonates, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe, and also share to anybody that needs to hear this right now. I will see you guys next time. Y'all stay flowing, glowing, and growing. Bye.